I'm Soumya Bhamidipati, journalist at Education Central. I'm here with Linda Stuart, President of the New Zealand Educational Institute. We've just completed tonight's ChalkTalk panel discussion on what will tomorrow's schools look like. Linda, thank you so much for being here.
Oh, it's a great privilege.
Now, in the panel discussion, you mentioned a lack of input from the early learning sector in the review process so far. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
So one of the things that we know about children is that their learning doesn't just start when they're 5. They start learning from the time they're born, and we carry on learning until the time we leave this earth. And one of the things that we were really concerned about was the fact that the early learning sector wasn't involved at all within this conversation. We know that there's a 10-year strategic plan that's being worked on for early childhood education, but actually we need to see that these conversations are being aligned, and we can't see that. So that's been a concern of ours, I guess, and it will take a bit of work to ensure that the transitioning is really strong, that what happens in early childhood, the great things that happen in those early childhood centres is promoted and carried through into our schooling system, and that's a conversation that I don't think is really being had.
What do you think we can do to address that going forward?
Well, I think it's going to mean that the conversations from now on are going to have to really take that into account, so that work that's happened in the early childhood space is actually brought together with the work that we can see from the task force report, and it's actually really interrogated, and we look at the system moving forward.
Another thing you mentioned was that you thought there was distrust within the education system as it stands at the moment. Can you take me through that a little bit? Like, where do you think it's come from?
So I think over the years, it's in many places, and it is talked about within the report. People actually have highlighted that in their conversations with the task force, and that's around some of the policies that have come in that have had some detrimental impacts on schools or on educators, and have created an environment that means that some of the agencies are not trusted as they could and should be in the future, and we want to see that change.
What other things do you think are really important to keep in mind when considering this report and the review in general?
I think it's about the conversation that we are having around what our education system could and should look like for the future. What is going to really deliver what we need for the children of this nation and for our citizens in this country? That it's a really big question that we're asking. There's some ideas that are being floated within the report. Some of them will fly, some of them may not, but actually we need to be ensuring that what we do along the way is we have the conversations that we need to have, and we provide the opportunities for people to really work together in the best interests of our children.
Great, thank you so much, Linda.
You're welcome.